What if I told you the version of you that has everything you want already exists, and the only reason you're not living it is because you keep remembering who you used to be? Most people try to change their life by changing their actions, but they stay stuck. Why? Because they never change their identity. You don't get what you want, you get what you believe you are. And right now, your subconscious is still operating from your old story, your old fears, your old limits. But today, you're going to learn how to assume a completely new identity and actually live from it. Not fake it, not chase it, but become it mentally, emotionally, instantly. Because once you shift who you are, reality has no choice but to catch up. Let's get something clear right now. Your life is not shaped by your effort. It's shaped by your identity. That means your results are not random. They are not luck. They are not even about how hard you try. They are a direct reflection of who you believe you are at your core. Think about it. If someone believes they are unlucky, they will unconsciously notice more problems, expect failure, and hesitate at the wrong moments. If someone believes they are confident, they will take action, speak boldly, and naturally attract better opportunities. Same world, same rules. Different identity, completely different results. This is why most people stay stuck. They try to change their life from the outside. They change routines, they watch motivation, they set goals, but deep down, their identity hasn't changed. So what happens? They start strong, then slowly go back to old patterns. Because identity always wins. Your mind has one job: to stay consistent with who you think you are. So if you see yourself as someone who struggles with money, your mind will guide you back to that state, even if you temporarily earn more. If you see yourself as someone who is always rejected, you will act in ways that recreate rejection. It's not punishment. It's alignment. Here's the shift most people miss. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. Let that sink in. If you want confidence, success, love, freedom, you don't chase those things. You become the version of yourself who naturally experiences them. So instead of asking, how do I get results? Start asking, who do I need to become for these results to feel normal? That question changes everything. Because once something feels normal to you, it becomes sustainable. And once it becomes sustainable, it becomes your reality. Now here's where it gets powerful. Your identity is not fixed. It's not something you were born with. It's something you've been repeating. Every thought you think, every story you tell yourself, every label you accept, that's what builds your identity. So if you've been saying, I'm not good enough, I always mess things up, I'm just not that type of person, you've been programming your identity without realizing it. But the moment you become aware of this, you take your power back. Because now you can choose differently. You can start telling a new story. You can start seeing yourself differently. You can start identifying with a new version of you before any physical proof shows up. And yes, at first, it will feel uncomfortable. It might even feel fake. That's normal. Why? Because you're stepping out of a familiar identity into an unfamiliar one. But here's the truth. Every identity you've ever had once felt unfamiliar until you repeated it enough times. So don't wait to feel ready. Don't wait for evidence. Start now. Define the version of you who already has what you want. How do they think? How do they react? What do they believe about themselves? And most importantly, what do they no longer tolerate? Because identity is not just about what you accept, it's about what you reject. The moment you stop identifying with your old limitations, they begin to lose power. And the moment you fully step into a new identity, your actions change, your decisions change, your energy changes, and eventually, your entire reality changes. Because at the end of the day, your life doesn't rise to your goals. It falls to your identity. Here's a truth most people never realize. The moment you say, I'm trying, you've already put what you want outside of you. Trying sounds positive. It feels like effort. It feels like progress. But energetically, it carries one hidden message. I don't have it yet. And your mind listens to that. Your subconscious accepts that as your reality. So no matter how hard you try, you keep reinforcing the same state of not having it. That's why people try for years and nothing truly changes. Now compare that with assuming. Assuming is completely different. It doesn't chase, it doesn't force, it doesn't beg. It simply decides, this is already mine. Feel the shift? Trying is rooted in lack. Assuming is rooted in ownership. And your reality always reflects the state you're living from, not the effort you're putting in. This is where most people get stuck. They think more action equals more results. So they keep pushing harder, doing more, searching for the right method. But the real transformation doesn't happen through more effort. It happens through a change in identity and assumption. Because when you assume something is already yours, your behavior naturally changes. You don't overthink. You don't doubt every step. You don't look for constant validation. Why? Because you already know. Think about it like this. You don't try to be your name. You don't try to be your age. You don't try to be yourself. You simply are. That's the level of certainty you need to bring to your desires. Now here's the powerful part. The assumption is not about pretending on the surface. It's about shifting your inner state. It's about asking yourself, if this was already done, how would I think right now? How would I feel? How would I react to this situation? And then you step into that state. Not tomorrow. Not when things change. Now, at first, your mind will resist. It will say, but it's not real yet. It will show you evidence from your current reality. That's normal. Because you've trained your mind to depend on external proof. But assumption works the other way around. You create the inner reality first. Then the outer world rearranges to match it. So instead of checking your 3D world for confirmation, start checking your inner state. Are you thinking like the version of you who already has it? Or are you still thinking like the version who's waiting for it? That difference changes everything. Here's a mini shift that will change your entire approach. Stop saying, I hope this works. Start saying, this is already done. Stop saying, I'm trying to become this person. Start saying, I am this person. Even if your voice shakes at first, say it anyway. Because repetition creates belief. And belief creates identity. And identity creates reality. This is not about ignoring your current situation. It's about refusing to be defined by it. You are no longer reacting to life. You are choosing who you are, regardless of what you see. And the moment that assumption becomes natural to you, not forced, not temporary, but natural, everything begins to shift. Opportunities show up. People respond differently. Your actions become aligned without effort. Why? Because you're no longer trying to get something. You're expressing something you've already accepted as yours. So drop the pressure. Drop the chasing. Drop the constant trying. And step into a simple, powerful decision. It's already mine. Here's the biggest mistake people make. They wait to see results before they allow themselves to feel successful, confident, or fulfilled. They say, I'll feel happy when I get the money. I'll feel confident when I see proof. I'll feel secure when things finally change. But that approach keeps you stuck forever. Because in this game, you don't feel after you receive. You receive after you feel. Let that hit you. Your emotions are not just reactions, they are signals. They tell your subconscious what is real. And your subconscious doesn't care about facts. It responds to feeling. So if you constantly feel lack, stress, doubt, your mind assumes this must be reality. and it keeps recreating that same experience. But the moment you shift your emotional state, you send a completely different signal. Now your mind starts working in your favor. This is why feeling it real is everything. It's not about fake positivity. It's not about forcing happiness all day. It's about consciously choosing the emotional state of the version of you who already has what you want. Ask yourself, if my desire was already fulfilled, how would I feel right now? Would you feel relaxed, certain, grateful, powerful? That feeling, that exact state, is your access point. And here's the key. You don't wait for it. You generate it. Right now. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your life already changed. Not in the future, right now. See it. Experience it. Step into it. And most importantly, feel it. Feel the relief of it being done. Feel the calmness of no longer chasing. Feel the quiet confidence that says, it's mine. That feeling is not fake. It's a preview of your new identity. Now here's where most people quit too early. They try this once or twice. It feels a little strange, and they go back to their old emotional patterns. But understand this. Your current identity was built through repetition of feelings. So your new identity will be built the same way. You don't need to feel it perfectly. You just need to return to it consistently. Even if it lasts 30 seconds, it counts. Even if it feels weak at first, it grows. Because every time you access that feeling, you are training your subconscious to accept it as normal. And once it becomes normal, it becomes your baseline. And once it becomes your baseline, reality starts matching it automatically. Now here's a powerful shift. Stop reacting emotionally to what you currently see. Your current reality is just a reflection of your past state. It's old news. So why let it control how you feel now? Instead, stay loyal to your new emotional state, even when nothing outside has changed yet. That's the real power. Because anyone can feel good when things go right. But only a few can feel certain before any proof appears. And those are the people who change their reality fast. So from now on, don't ask, what do I see? Ask, what do I feel? Because what you feel is what you become, and what you become is what you eventually see. Let's be honest. Your biggest enemy is not your situation. It's your old story. The story you keep repeating in your head. The identity you keep going back to. The version of you that feels familiar but keeps you stuck. And here's the truth most people ignore. Even if you learn everything about manifestation, mindset, or success, if you keep replaying the old story, nothing changes. Because your mind doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you repeat. So if your inner dialogue sounds like, I always fail, nothing works for me, I'm not that kind of person, then guess what? You're reinforcing the same identity every single day. That's why this step is powerful. You don't just create a new identity. You eliminate the old one. Daily, not once. Not when you feel motivated, but every single day on purpose. Because your old story is like a habit. It will try to come back automatically. Old thoughts will show up. Old emotions will trigger. Old reactions will feel natural. And if you're not aware, you'll slip right back into it. But here's the shift. You don't fight the old story, you replace it. The moment you catch yourself thinking from your old identity, pause. Don't judge it. Don't get frustrated. Just recognize it. This is the old version of me. And then consciously choose again. Say to yourself, that's not who I am anymore. Feel the power in that. Because awareness breaks the cycle, and choice rewrites it. Now, here's where it gets deeper. Your old story is not just thoughts. It's also emotional patterns. Maybe you're used to feeling anxious. Maybe you're used to feeling insecure. Maybe struggle feels normal to you. So when you start stepping into a new identity, those old emotions will try to pull you back. But instead of reacting, observe them. Just because you feel something doesn't mean it's true. It just means it's familiar. And familiarity is not your destiny. This is where most people give up. They say, I tried changing, but I still feel the same. Of course you do. You've practiced that feeling for years, but that doesn't mean you stay there. Every time you don't react the old way, every time you don't agree with the old thought, you weaken the old identity. And over time, it loses its grip. Here's a powerful practice. Start your day by choosing your new story. Before the world influences you, you define yourself. And throughout the day, stay aware. When something triggers you, ask, is this how the new version of me responds? If not, shift. It won't be perfect. You'll slip sometimes. That's okay. What matters is how fast you return. Because speed of awareness equals speed of transformation. And here's the truth that changes everything. Your past has no power, except the power you keep giving it through repetition. The moment you stop repeating it, it begins to fade. And the moment you fully let it go, you create space for something completely new. So don't carry your old identity into your new life. Drop it. Interrupt it. Replace it. Daily. Because the life you want can't exist with the story you keep telling yourself. Here's where most people go wrong. They spend their whole life living for their desires. They say, I'll be happy when I get it. I'll feel confident when it shows up. I'll relax when things finally work out. So they chase, they wait, they put their life on hold. But that mindset keeps your desire in the future, forever. Because when you live for something, you're constantly sending one message. I don't have it yet. And your reality simply reflects that back to you. Now, here's the shift that changes everything. You stop living for it, and you start living from it. That means you don't wait for your desire to show up. You step into the version of you who already has it right now. Mentally, emotionally, behaviorally.